Welcome, fellow humans, and welcome back to WWE 2K16, my dream match series between Undertaker and Sting. So here we go, Undertaker and Sting. Undertaker backing Sting up into the corner, and Undertaker with a punch right to the face, and almost very true to how it started in that Hell in a Cell match. And Undertaker again, the punch to the face of Sting. And again backing Sting up. These two. It's been a crazy series, but so you know what, without wasting any more time, I want to just Sting back and Undertaker up here. You know, as a fan of WWE, as a fan of Undertaker, you know, I've been a fan of his forever. I mean, since the Attitude Era days was the first time that I saw him ever compete or do promos or anything. And then more into like the Ruthless Aggression era, where it was the badass Undertaker, the American Badass, which a lot of people don't like that Undertaker for whatever reason it may be. You know, it's not the Deadman character. You know, it's a humanized character of the Undertaker gimmick. I still to this day like that character. I still to this day like what he did with that. And when I was a kid and I watched him go out there and perform in that gimmick, in that character as American Badass, I loved it. I loved every single minute of it, because like he was the true rebel. He was the guy that no one wanted to mess with, because if you messed with him, you were done. You know, Big Evil, it was just a rough gimmick for our Undertaker, I think, as far as like from the fans' perspective go, because they didn't want to see that. They wanted to see, you know, the Deadman. But I don't know. For me, I've always liked it, and right now Undertaker is taking Sting out with the kendo stick, and the kendo stick to the back of Sting here. And Undertaker, DDT on the outside. And remember, this is a Falls Count Anywhere match, so right here, Falls Count Anywhere. 2 count on Sting. Sting right now, after winning that amazing Hell in a Cell match, this match, you know, it's not anything that might live up to that Cell match, but because that was one heck of a dream Cell match, as I said in the description of that video. And Undertaker looking a little groggy here. Not sure what he was wanting to do there, but whatever he was wanting to do, it didn't work out. And you know, the thing is, as a wrestling fan, you know, people on the outside don't get it. So if there's anybody who watches this video and is wondering why I would get emotional about something that's like WWE or like The Undertaker, you gotta look at it this way. Undertaker, the character, the gimmick, you know, everything. He was a big inspiration to a lot of people. Still is. But, I mean, you don't have to go any further than to talk about a streak. I mean, everyone knows about the streak. Every WWE fan, wrestling fan, even those who aren't wrestling fans knows about the streak of The Undertaker. I mean, it was just one of those things that, as everybody says, won't be duplicated, but it's one of those things that a lot of wrestling fans might feel like they need to become defensive towards, you know, depending on how they feel. Nobody should get defensive or offensive about, you know, something that people love. And I'm not trying to make this like a sappy episode here and get it, you know, my commentary away from the match, but it's one of those things that I feel, and Sting won the Hell in a Cell match with a submission maneuver, but this time Undertaker, and Sting right on the legs of that steel chair. And Sting, standing DDT. And now Sting. Undertaker having to use the ropes to get up here. And big back body drop. And you know, the thing is, it's kind of hard to put into words like the feelings that you feel when you see something like what happened at the end of WrestleMania this year. Which I will say this year's WrestleMania, and I had a feeling about it before the week even started, that with all the buildup, with everything that was going into WrestleMania, all the matches and everything, that this year was going to be the best WrestleMania, and it was that. By the way, welcome back, Hardy Boys. It's about damn time. Thank God. When that music came up, and I flew out of my seat when that music hit. I was elated to have the Hardys back, as I'm sure a lot of WWE fans were. Now Undertaker with an abdominal stretch on Sting, and Sting able to hang in there. And Undertaker pushing Sting off. And Undertaker catching Sting. Tombstone pile driver. And that was a driving one, nonetheless. But Undertaker not going for the cover. Does not want to end it yet. Sting, though. A reverse DDT. Almost a scorpion death drop. And Undertaker. Oh, man. Now Undertaker lifting Sting up, and Undertaker, look out here, big choke slam from hell. And Undertaker taking some time to get his surroundings. Now Undertaker gonna put Sting up against the ropes. Big clothesline over the top. And Undertaker, there it is, Air Taker. No ladders there this time to catch Sting's fall, but still hurts nonetheless. Especially when it's Undertaker coming through the air at you. Undertaker walking over to the table. What in the world does Undertaker have in mind for this table? And Undertaker gonna Irish whip Sting into the table. Backing up, and a spear right into the table. A shoulder block right into the table, more or less. And, Sting moving out of the way there. Can Sting get back in this matchup? And, oh, man. Now the cover by Sting, but not even a count. And Sting is already looking worn out. He's been beat to the pillar to post here. And now it's Undertaker. Oh, man. What a throw. Undertaker going up to the second rope here. And a big splash by Taker. And then a big kick. And Taker. What a last ride. And again, Undertaker drowsy from it. What does Undertaker want to do here, though? Doesn't look like he wants to end it just yet. No, he wants to grab the steel chair and nail Sting in the back of the head. And that time Sting moves out of the way, but Sting doesn't move out of the way there. Undertaker again going underneath the ring. Wait a minute. Undertaker. He has the bat. The one thing. And oh, Sting grabbing a kendo stick. Who's gonna... And it's Undertaker cracking Sting. And the referee is now down. Which means free... It was already a freelance in this matchup, but... And oh, Undertaker. Oh! Into the corner, and now Sting goes down into the corner. Undertaker. Oh, man, what an alley-oop. And oh! Undertaker, what is he doing here? He threw down the bat, and now he's going to pick it back up. And Sting throwing down the bat? What? I'm sorry, what just happened? And Undertaker sending Sting for another big ride. And oh, wait a minute. Undertaker saying that this is the end. And oh, Undertaker. No. Tombstone pile driver. But he didn't go for the cover as he usually would. He's pulling Sting away from the corner, away from the ropes. And wait a minute. In the middle of the ring, he's got Sting inside a Hell's Gate. Can Sting hang in there? And Sting seems like he's hanging in there. No, Sting is going to tap to Hell's Gate. Undertaker reclaims the title. Wow. Sting, surprisingly, was a little less active in that matchup than I thought he was going to be. And he even threw down the bat, which was eerie. It really was eerie how Sting threw down the bat. Almost like a sign that he... I don't know, I'm probably making things up now as I'm going along here, but it almost seemed like the computer was aware that I was doing a honorary match, an honorary gameplay for The Undertaker. Let me know down in the comments down below if that's what you guys think, or if it was just the AI being stupid. But nonetheless, The Undertaker in my Dream Match series, with the kendo stick underneath one knee, the bat in the corner where Sting went down in the corner at, nonetheless has gotten away with this one as well. So let's regroup here, and I'll catch you in the menu. See you in a little bit. Alright, guys, so that Falls Count Anywhere match was actually better than I was giving it credit for in the last episode. I gotta say, it was a little bit better than I had expected it to be. Not by a long shot, but it had its moments. So, I know I wasn't having as energetic commentary through this match like I have some of the other few matches, but I don't know, the emotions, you know, I'm still trying to let it soak in that Undertaker is retired. You know, it's not that I'm sad that he's retiring, because I'm not. It's that all the years that I've watched Undertaker in the business and in WWE, every single time he always gave you something to remember. Every moment was a new moment. Every moment was a different moment. And I mean, is there still that if he retires? I don't know. You know, in all honesty, only he knows. You know, we won't know that. But I feel that that he is definitely retired. So I just wanted to do this kind of a little, make this episode a dedication to his career, his storied, long career, because as a big fan of wrestling, as a big fan of Undertaker, I don't know, I'm glad that I got to see his last match. And I always wondered, you know, would I be able to see Undertaker's last match? Would I be able to watch it, you know? And I have my answer, and I'm very happy that I got to see it, because, yeah, without a shadow of a doubt, Undertaker has been the one superstar. As I said in my 100th video, Undertaker is my all-time favorite superstar. Beyond any other wrestler out there, he has always been the one constant for me. From era to era, from this to that, from rivalry to rivalry, from superstar to superstar, he has always been the one constant. Thank you, Undertaker. You know, nobody from WWE or you will probably see this video, but, you know, still, thank you for everything. Now on to my own business. After that Falls Count Anywhere match, where are we going to go next? Is what you guys are all wondering. Well, here's where we're going to go. Because we got one in the middle, and we got one left at the top. But we have two left at the bottom. So that means that we're going to cut out one of those. Now, which one? Well, we've had the TLC match and we've had the Hell in a Cell match. One is a ladder match, the other is a steel cage match. One allows for free roaming around the ring, the other, you're tied to a cage. And you can win by pinfall or submission. Well, I think there's only one way to go with this one. And I think it's to go with the ladder match and save the steel cage for another time. I thank everybody so much for watching. If you like this video, go ahead and strike lightning on that thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe. Go ahead and leave a comment down below saying your favorite Undertaker moment. If you have a favorite Undertaker moment. If you who watch this video are as big an Undertaker fan as I am, name your favorite Undertaker moment. Also, go ahead and write down your favorite WrestleMania match. If you watched WrestleMania last night, go ahead and write that down. My personal favorite Mania match was, there were so many great matches last night, and I loved them all. I really, really did. Like, they all had their own piece, but the one that I think stood above all, there was the Fatal 4